my first Saddam hit, I worked a lot of intel side for Saddam, me and a couple other guys. So we worked somewhere not with our squadron, and we worked with another government agency. Make sense?
Yeah.
So we get the call, the squadron's doing a hit. There's a Saddam sighting, right? So this is like the beginning, like 2003 Iraq. We were fucking Ken blocking it with fucking maps, like hit the third traffic circle, go out on the 9 o'clock. Like literally I get us to fucking Ken blocking, fucking navigating through a fucking shitty Baghdad fucking street map. I get us to the fucking target, right? Humvees are already there. The rest of the guys are already there. Rangers got the blocking positions all set up. So we get there, we raid the house, right? We get all these guys. And then finally, there was like no fucking shit, Joe. There was like, I don't know, 15 motherfuckers. It was like a Saddam look-alike fucking contest. They all had the mustache. There's like short, fat Saddams. There's like tall, skinny Saddams. So it's like
body doubles.
Well, I don't know if it was body doubles.
They just all looked like
Yeah, because like the Saddam look was popular. The mustache. And
yeah.
I mean, not that they all look the same, but they kind of all look the same, you know, from my perspective at the time, right? So, like, it was like, well, no wonder someone called this in. It's fucking like, they all look like Saddam, you know what I mean? Like, and then on the outside, like, fuck, man, the Rangers shot up these vehicles at the blocking position. I have my squad, my sergeant major was like, hey, go fucking clean up the bodies. And I'm like, why the fuck am I on brains detail? I didn't fucking shoot nobody today. And he's like, you're the only one with a regular pickup truck that could haul the bodies. Oof. And I'm like, fucker, already thought it through. This is why this guy's the boss. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, and then a lesson learned that day is, you know, like in Iraq, you just drink water out of bottles and then throw them in your truck. Man, we were loading bodies in. There's fucking 100 water bottles in the back of the bed. Someone would just come by the bed of the truck and throw an empty water bottle in, like at the house or whatever, right? And like, I'm throwing bodies and fucking shit in the back of my truck, and there's like bloody water bottles squirting everywhere. It's a fucking mess, man. So I learned that day, like, my vehicles are always clean. Always fucking clean, man. From that day on, but like, it's a fucking mess. And then, man, they shot up this old man, this old lady. Like, they ran the checkpoint. They were about to hit the Humvee with the Rangers. So the kid shot at the driver, but like the Rangers back then didn't know as much as Rangers know now. You know what I'm saying? And the kid like shot the warning shots at the driver, but he hit the brakes. And the fucking vehicle will never stop if you shoot the brakes. I don't know if you know that, but and it fucking hit the Humvee at like fucking 40 miles an hour, broke the transmission. I had to clean up the bodies. I had to set up an HLZ, take them later to the HLZ. You know what I mean? And then it was like my first Saddam raid in Iraq, and it was my first experience in Iraq with the Rangers. And like that day I was fucking fed up with them, you know. Like, there's some young fucking 18-year-old kid medic in the back of the truck, and like, I'm like, hey, fucking give these people morphine. He's like, I'm not supposed to give the enemy morphine, Sergeant. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, does anyone look like a fucking enemy to you here? Anyone fighting you in the back of the truck? Then there is no fucking enemies here, bud. Fucking give these people some drugs, so like at least we ain't gotta fucking hear them moan and shit. You know what I mean? And like the kid, like I had to force him to like fucking be humane. You know what I mean? And because he was just trying to follow orders. Later they'd be so much better, right? But beginning of the war, like that was my first Saddam hit. You know what I mean? And I was just thinking, fucking this is gonna be awesome, man. That kid was shooting down the street with the 50 cal, like. Imagine just a fucking city street in Austin, right? And you're parked in the middle of the road, and you just shoot with a 50 cal off the top of a Humvee, you know, like 8 feet off the ground. Dude, those tracer rounds would skip down the road. It was breaking glass, fucking going through cars, fucking, 500 yards down the road. Like, people scattered. Like, it's amazing. You know what I mean? 50 cal is amazing.